All right, we're back in the Ram Vision Studios. Brian Roth, voice of the Rams. We don't have a coach or a player today. We're changing it up, bringing in Kim Norvell to the show. It's going to be our highest rated video, I'm sure. Kim, great to see you. How are you? I mean, you guys have been here now, 18 months, and Fort Collins, Colorado State. I know you guys are loving it.
Yeah, we are loving it. Especially what I love about it is that the people here are so nice and welcoming. I've felt at home ever since I got here. And I'm so glad that we purchased our house. That's going to be our retirement home, I hope. And I really like it where we are. We have a beautiful view, and it's like lovely to wake up every day and see that beauty of that. And I just really am happy.
Yeah, well, we'd like to see you guys retire there and Jay win many, many games here at Colorado State. All right, well, coming up here next week, obviously Green and Gold Weekend, and one of the big parts of Green and Gold Weekend is the Grit Run. It's going to be the second annual Grit Run. Starts at 10 a.m. next Saturday, April the 22nd. Registration's at 8:30. And before we get into that, the Grit Run benefits, and it all goes to cystic fibrosis, and that's something that obviously is near and dear to your heart. You've been dealing that with your whole life. Tell us your background stories, because when you were born, they didn't think you'd live past 5.
Right. So my parents were told that I wouldn't live to 5 and start kindergarten, which I can't imagine hearing that as a parent. It would have devastated me. So my mom and dad did all that they could. They formed a foundation in our little town, and my mom was a big advocate for CF my whole life. And unfortunately, she's not alive anymore, so she can't see all the things that have happened to me since then. Because, like I said, at 5, I was, whatever. And so since then, they've created a thing called the vest, which I use every morning for half an hour, along with my nebulizers, which are also new. And so between the vest, the nebulizers, and Trikafta, which is the last one that basically changed my whole life. I went from not being able to walk up the stairs in my house to being able to walk the Grit Run.
Wow.
And so all of that
Right.
came from the CF Foundation, which is what this is for. The funding goes to them. And it wouldn't have happened without the CF Foundation. So every day of my life, I'm so grateful to the CF Foundation for saving my life. I mean, and I have a lot of survivor's guilt, because so many of my friends died. Like when I was in high school, we kind of had a gang of people that were all up at the hospital at the same time on the same unit. And many of them died kind of ugly, painful deaths with CF. And I watched it all,
Yeah.
and it scared the bejesus out of me, because I was going to die like that too. And unfortunately, they never had to see this exciting news.
Right.
They died before they could do that. And so all the people that are alive and born today don't realize how lucky they are. Maybe they don't, because we are pretty lucky.
Right.
And I'm trying as hard as I can to do things to help the CF Foundation through our fundraisers, and we have made a lot of progress, but we've got some steps to go farther.
Right. Well, the Grit Run's a great idea, and again, it all benefits the CF Foundation and what Kim's talking about here. You mentioned second annual. You guys did it last year. What, raised over $20,000?
Yeah, it was fantastic. I mean, I didn't know what to expect when I got here. Nobody knows us or anything, or the people who have CF in their families know, but the community doesn't know
Right.
a lot of things. And we had 300 people, and I was like so excited and happy and just amazed by the community response to that. And so this year we're hoping to have even more people, knock wood, but I don't know if we will, but I'll be grateful for any people that come.
Yeah.
And it is really a fun time. And last year there were some dogs that came, and I would bring my dog Chip, but he's very naughty, and so he'll be running after every squirrel in the state of Colorado, so we can't do that. But I would like to. But anyway, yeah, it's really fun, and so I'm hoping a lot of people show up for that. And also, of course, the spring game.
Yep.
And the youth experience, which follows it, which is free for all the children under 18. And you get to run at the tunnel and be around the coaches and the staff and stuff, which is exciting. And I'm really excited because the Grit Run starts out with the players lining the field cheering us all on, and ends with the cheerleaders
Right.
being outside cheering us all on too, which is really fun.
Yeah.
And I really look forward to that because I try really hard to make friends with all the players individually. And I'm just getting started this year because there's so many new faces. I don't recognize everybody, and it embarrasses me. So I'm looking really forward to meeting them and seeing them and their little faces. And it's just special to me. It's exciting.
It's going to be a fantastic day. Again, April 22nd, coming up next week. The Grit Run registration starts at 8:30. The run's at 10 a.m. The spring game is at 1 p.m. And then following that is the youth experience around 3:30-ish, taking you up to around 5 o'clock. Well, it certainly is going to be a great day. Kim, thank you for your inspiring story, and we'll see you out there next Saturday.
Yay. Thank you.
All right, that's Kim Norvell right here in the Ram Vision Studios.